Hey, welcome back to Smithy's over 100 golf courses in a year, and today it's Friday the 15th of March. I was up at Tain yesterday and I've just come along the road today to Royal Dornoch. Rather a nice course, this one. It's absolutely fantastic. In fact, this is course number 19 this year. Let's go and see what it's got.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's course number 19 of 2024. It's Royal Dornoch Golf Club. On the tee, the man playing the course he considered to be the best course he's ever played in the UK, from Kirkintilloch in Scotland, Smithy.
That's the opener at Royal Dornoch, 302 yards, par 4. Avoid the bunker in the left, the fairway one there, and it's going to go straight. We'll have a wee look at the sign. Well, a half decent drive down the middle of the first fairway. That's the shot into the green here. The idea of this is to avoid the bunkers. Closer look at the green at the first. These bunkers are very, very dangerous. You really don't want to be in any of them. I'm just short of the green as usual. First out par 3, second at Royal Dornoch, 167 yards. Oh, it's a nasty roll off in either and up in the green at the top there, bunkers everywhere. That's the view up to the green at the second. I'm at the right hand side, rolled off. It was a nice hit, but I told you about the roll-offs before. I'm going to have to bump and run this one up. So there's not much of green to flop it onto. Well, that last par 3, Tom Watson described it as the toughest second shot in the world. And he would have been proud of mine. A lovely bump and run up the hill, right onto the green. Not close enough for a 3 though, it was a 4 for me, take that. Anyway, we're on to the third. Look at this, lovely view out to sea there. And 398 yards, par 4. Elevated tee, is going to drop down and then dogleg back to the left on the flat. Down on the fairway at 3, and view up to the green. I'll probably run out of superlatives today. It's just stonking. You see, normally if the sun's out and a wee bit later in the year when the gorse is out in full bloom, it's just incredible. And because it's kind of double tiered, you always get the views of the sea. And the fourth hole, 402 yards, par 4. Again an elevated tee. Again push it out to the right and then it's coming back into the left. So you get a closer look down at the green there. And down in the fairway at 4. And I'm not in the middle of the fairway. Off to the right down there. Fortunately not in the rough though. Look at this one. Just top drawer quality. This is the 5th, 312 yards, another elevated tee down on the fairway there, and not been in any bunkers yet, fingers crossed. So we look round the course, out to the far end. Beautiful hole. And I'm down on the fairway at 5, but look at this for an array of bunkers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I can see. I'm going to have to carry into the wind. And the green at the 5th, and with all these bunkers to carry, I managed every one bar one. There we go, closest to the green, nightmare. Well, up at green there's another 2 bunkers up here on the left. I didn't see them, but fortunately out in one. I'm on the green. You get about a 60-foot putt here for the par. Well, you get a 60-foot putt and put it 2 foot away, you're not going to complain, are you? That'll do me. I think I'm getting fed up saying here's another beauty. The 6th hole, 156 yards. Into a dip, and then it rises up again to green. Notorious bunkers. Some run off to the right. All down the left is the gorse. And I've got a picture of this when the gorse is out in full bloom. It's just like a big wall of yellow. I'll hopefully stick it up in the vid. Well, not like me hitting it too big, through the back and to the right hand side, so I've got a nasty shot for the second here. And it's a stiff uphill walk from the 6th green to the 7th tee, but worth it for the views. This one's a long par 4, 464 yards, shouldn't be allowed, should be a par 5 in my book. Again elevated tee down on the fairway, fairway slightly rises, so I can pick out the green away in the distance there. In the meantime, this is probably the best part of the course to get the views. So that's the view down the 7th, and the back nine's all down the lower part of the course. There's a view back across the first few holes. Lovely. That's the green at the long par 4/7. It looks like an infinity swimming pool, as if you're just going to drop off the edge up there, but there's one of the back 9 holes below that, or the 9th hole, away further down. Oh, this is the 7th green. It looks as if you're falling off the edge of a cliff at the end. So we'll take a wee walk and see if I do fall off the edge of the cliff. That's it, that's the 9th green down there. Whole load of gorse just at the end. That's par 5 9th, I think it is. Down at the bottom. Along the way, back down the hole. Now the 8th hole at Royal Dornoch, 424 yards, par 4. And it's one of my 2 favourite holes in the course. Not particularly the tee shot, you play down at the marker post. I just want to see the later approach to the green. And this is the view from the marker post. 2 tiers this one. I say it drops down. Oh, look at that. It's absolutely magnificent. Drop down there. I'm nowhere near the marker post today because it's a strong wind at the moment against me. And we're up high. Might be a bit different once I get down next to the sea. Oh, the bottom tier of the hole at the 8th is all humps and hollows. Eventually reaching the green there. And the backdrop. It's the far end of the course. So I've been against the wind for the first 8 holes and we'll be turning around. Don't know if it'll make any difference to me. So this is the 9th tee, the first par 5 at 494 yards. That's going to go straight down here. And we're now on the lower part of the course next to the water. Let's have a look round. It's very far end of the course, turning back towards the clubhouse. Down across the beach. Caravans over there, that's Granny's Heel and Hame. I stayed last year for a few days. On the view into the 9th green. Sun's come out a wee bit, so hitting into a low sun. But the wind's making a fair difference. I've had 2 shots and I've not got far to go. A wee bit better than I've been on the green in 2 today. But what Dornoch does is it's a wee bit sneaky. There's a number of raised greens and you can't see the dip before the green, so you think it's a straight shot in, but it's not. And for the first time today, the Smithy ball is on the dance floor, on the green in 3. Oh, I got about a 30 foot downhill putt for a birdie. Still, it's an opportunity. Now here's a better view of the birdie putt. Back into the wind. Oh, bit of trepidation with this one. Well, that's the end of the first half. Smithy against the golf course. I'm 2 over my handicap, which I'm fairly pleased about considering the first 8 holes are into the wind. I should have parred the 9th when I turned back and got the wind, but we've got the wind for the most of the back 9, so we'll see if it makes any difference here on the lower part of the course again. It says the 10th hole, par 3, 142 yards, a few bunkers short. Looks as if you're best going long if you can. 10th green and par 3. If you don't hit the green, there's no room for error. Bunkers abound. I think I've gone through the back. And the 11th at Royal Dornoch. It's a long par 4, 434 yards. See if the wind can help me. Still along the water. 12th hole at Royal Dornoch, another par 5, 495 yards. It's going to dog leg to the left further down. And it's approach into the 12th, par 5, from about 150 yards. Unfortunately I'm not in the middle of the fairway, I'm out on the left hand side. I've got the choice of trying to carry all that rough in the left hand side if I want to go for the pin or play safe out onto the fairway and a wee approach in. My motto is always play safe. 13th hole at Dornoch, 148 yards, par 3. All the bunkers sitting in front, 4 ball in front just waving me through it. Well, that was up and down from the bunker at the 13th for a par. That's 2 pars in a row, and I usually sing if I get 3 pars in a row, your golf course is terrified, etc. But not in this, because this is Foxy, the 14th hole, stroke index 1, 439 yards. I've never been anywhere near a par in this one. Wind behind though. Second shot at 14th, and this Foxy hole, big mound in the middle here. You see a red flag miles away still, even with the wind. Well, instead of carrying both mounds here on the right hand side with the rough, I've come out left onto the fairway. Still a good bit short. There's a big gully sitting in front, raised up green. Oh, tough as can be. Well, this is the green at Foxy, it's the pin position, but oh, it's not impossible, all the humps and bumps rolling up to it. I'm actually on the green at 3, but I'm miles away to the left. Well, a 3 putty there for a 6 in the stroke index 1 hole, the 14th, Foxy. I'll never figure out how to play that hole. And now we're on to 15, par 4 at 300 yards at Royal Dornoch. See the pin away down the distance, but there's some mounds in between. I'm in the rough to the left of the fairway on 15, but it actually opens up the hole. See it down there, big bunker on the left hand side. It's a raised green again. Again, you've got that mound if you're in the middle, so your line of sight's obscured. 16 at Royal Dornoch, 395 yards, rising up to the top there. And at the top of the hill. See you out to the left. And just reached the green at 16. View over into the firth there. Go left and have a look down on the beach. And the 17th at Royal Dornoch, and this is the second of my 2 favourite holes. In fact, they're not too dissimilar. I think it's double tiered. Again, you can't really see from the tee just how good it is. We'll find out later on. 390 yards, par 4, but we've turned back into the wind. Tough. Oh, there's a marker post at the 17th. No chance of reaching there today in the wind. And there's the green down there. Look at all the bunkers and the humps and bumps round it. Fantastic approach into this green. Look at the backdrop here. Superb. Oh, I'm down on the lower part of the fairway on the 17th. See the flag fluttering away up my distance. Got to go over that mound. A couple of bunkers there. And it's a really stiff wind. The wind's really getting up now. That's the green at 17. Played a lovely 9-iron across the mound, but that's me in 4. Played decent shots, but the wind is just too tough. 18th, final hole at the magnificent Royal Dornoch course, and this one's a long par 4, 446 yards. It's going to be straight down. What's the score? Smithy against the golf course. I'm 3 shots over my handicap. Quite pleased with that. The back nine's tough even with the wind. On the approach into the green at 18. You can just see where the flags are normally for the first hole. Behind that, that's the clubhouse to the right hand side, but they're building a big brand new spanking one to the left there behind the cars. I keep forgetting it, the 18th green. There's a gully in front of it, so it's raised up, so it's a difficult approach. Oh, that's me finished on the 18 at Royal Dornoch. What can I say? As always, simply magnificent. I find it even better when the goss is out in full bloom. You got all the yellow all over the place. It's just incredible. But still magnificent today. The course is immaculate. The greens are amazing. The green complexes, lots of runoffs, lots of hollows, borrows on the greens. Terrific. Smithy against the golf course. I'm around in 3 shots over my handicap. Pleased with that. Played well. But it's not an easy course to score on. That's the first time I played here on my own. Last year I played with friend Barry Smith. Barry's a member at Tain as well, so we get reciprocals on here. And beforehand, played with my friend Davey, who's a caddy here. And can you believe it, Davey is out shopping today, so I couldn't make it. But I'm meeting him for a pint in the bar in about half an hour. So what can I give Royal Dornoch? Well, you can give it anything you like, at least 10. Still my number 1 course that I've played. Well, that's my opinion, just love it. It's exhilarating, it's fun as well as being tough. So that's going to be all from today. Tomorrow, no filming tomorrow. I'm playing in a competition, a medal at Tain. Looking forward to that. Nice few drinks there afterwards. Don't know where I'm going to be playing on Sunday. I'll be heading back down south on Sunday. Still in Scotland, I would imagine. So that's all from today. Catch you later.